Hello and welcome back to Reaction Friday, where I am here reacting with videos because I'm too lazy to come up with any original idea. We are with our brother, Tommy In It. He has finally uploaded. This popped up on my homepage. Why I kind of quit YouTube. You know, I would quit YouTube, but I kind of don't get paid, so it doesn't really make much of a difference whether or not I make a video. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Hello! It's been an unusual few years to be a viewer of mine, hasn't?
Hello! I do love my British brother, my friends across the pond. God save our noble king. Okay, I'm done. I'm done being British.
It. If you've been a keen observer, you might have noticed I've had the blues for the past very long while. And with a mix of my videos being that, a Minecraft series I posted, then immediately deleted, and this weird video where I'm just in a park kind of being unusual, I figure I owe you some kind of explanation. Now, where have I been? What have I been doing? Because I've hardly been posting on here. Well, I've been doing this.
Hey everyone, you alright? Let's do that all again.
Standing in basements.
Okay, I know, I'm going to try very hard not to pause the video, but I don't think people realize this, that when you publicly put things online, you're also changing in real time, especially as a teenager. If I were to go back to my videos I made in high school to now, I even put them through ChatGPT. ChatGPT couldn't even recognize the difference between me 8 years ago to me now. So the fact that, it makes complete sense that he did Minecraft and him standing at a park. I just want to emphasize that point to people, that people, you're watching someone change in real time, especially if they post for years.
A lot, and it sometimes is worth it. Occasionally it goes well, but most of the time I think, I would rather have not done that. But I like the great drug heroin. When it works, it works. Today I want to get...
Also, to build on the drug heroin joke, heroin works all the time. What are you I've never taken heroin and it didn't work. I have a 100% success rate with heroin. I don't know what heroin you're taking, but when I take heroin, it always works all the time.
Get you all in the loop of where I've been and why I'm like this now. Because up until right now, let's be honest, I've kind of just off. So I need to take you back 2 years to the end of...
Also, yeah, this guy uses language, so I'm sorry. I usually don't use language, but I'm just giving you guys a warning.
2023.
My name's Tom Simons, I'm 19, and I'm going to do some stand-up comedy for you tonight.
This was when I began. Now you, a neurodivergent Tommy In It viewer, are probably thinking, you're one of us. First of all, this is not true. I'm as virgin as it gets. I'm not even on there. That spectrum. What I was saying was, you would probably think, as I'm like you, why the hell would you want to stand in front of strangers, making awkward eye contact, failing for a while? This is an apt question. Look, I don't know about you lot, but after COVID, I've just been a bit spun out and needed a bit more connection with people. And when I went to these rooms for the first time and you actually feel the energy with people and how real it is, I love that. I'm just being a person again. I don't know what this is anymore, you know? This is, you're just what's going on here? Oh, I smudged it. Oh. Do you know what I mean? I just smudged you. That's an unusual relationship. If I did that to someone at a gig, they just hit me. But look, stand-up comedy, it's hard. As you've observed through my videos. Whoa. I'm socially inept.
It is a bit weird, talking to a camera and then not seeing the other person back. I'm just in my spare room in kind of a dark corner, just talking. So I kind of get what he's coming at from that point.
It's difficult, isn't it? Getting older and having to talk to people. I feel like as I've gotten older, it's gotten harder. No, come on, I'm not that bad, right?
Stupid.
Oh, still, I'm doing my best. But look, you wouldn't have assumed I'd do fucking stand-up comedy. But I was kind of searching for them feelings I had with YouTube when I started of just, But then I finally stumbled into stand-up comedy a few years ago. And it was like, fuck yeah, this is it. Oh yeah. And it kind of makes sense, because as you get a little bit older, you can't just play anymore. You know those videos where I was like bouncing around in a bouncy castle when I was like 16? That was fun. I was a 16-year-old. Oh, yeah, we like that. A 21-year-old man, you know, bouncing. I tried to keep doing those as I got a little older. It felt a little odd. Like, you can't really play anymore unless you hang out with kids all day. And all my friends have like jobs as well, so they don't want to just play. And it turns out that comedy, those 5 minutes you're on stage in an evening, is just a real excuse to be a dickhead. I mean, come on. But how? How did I get into...
I think he also talks about another thing about how, yeah, as you get older, your interests change. Because if a 25-year-old were to show up to a bouncy, if I were to go to Jump Street, let's just say I might end the night in some kind of penitentiary because it ain't legal for me to be over in Jump Street anymore. You know, I've moved on. I'm beyond the streets. You know, I'm telling you, that's going to be the name of my book, InTenDay, Beyond the Streets. Or the name of my movie, who knows? But yeah, no, as you get older, your interests change, which is a healthy thing.
To it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all well and good me going, and then I went and did stand-up. But like, how do you even fucking do that? I didn't know. So I wanted to do it, but how do you get started? Well, in November to December of 2023, I spent a month planning and preparing material. I wrote about all sorts. It was crazy. No, it was fine. It was below average. I wrote comedy for a month. I was in a montage. I was fucking ready to get on that stage and kick the comedy world in the balls. The night arrives. I've seen online. Comedy Club, Brighton. I walk on over. I get to the door. I swung open the door and I said, I'm here to do stand-up comedy. They said back to me, you have to have signed up a while beforehand. You can't just rock up on the night. I said... But I'm Tommy Innit. Who? They replied to me. Then I went outside and cried. It turns out it wasn't going to be that easy. So I joined Facebook to try and sign up. I want to die. Do you not know how good we've got it on social media? I know X is just filled with like death threats and hate and all of the isms in the world, but it's not Facebook, is it? And it's so fucking miserable on there. I couldn't get booked in Brighton. Turns out all of the YouTube clout I've assimilated over the past 8 years does not transfer over to the stand-up scene. This was unhelpful. I enjoy special treatment. I received none. Did not love that.
Yeah, that's also another thing people don't realize is that, like, when you build up a YouTube audience, trying to go to a different medium, trying to go to Spotify, trying to go to stand-up, trying to go to acting, it does not, like... It doesn't correlate. There is no correlation. You have to start from nothing all over again. You can't just, you know, oh my gosh, I'm InTenDay. InTend what? InTend, get out of here. Like, no, I can't just go over to Dallas Comedy Club and be like, yo, what's good? I'm here. No, like, I would have to start from nothing. And he's lucky because luckily he's made so much income from YouTube, even though, you know, you can't see it that much, but his apartment, the place he stays at, is really nice. He's made so much income from YouTube where he doesn't have to worry about money, so he can just take 2, 3, 5, 10. He doesn't have to upload videos. So he can kind of just do this. He can kind of just do side quests. Honestly, that's the ultimate flex, is to do side quests in life. But yeah, no, just because you're on YouTube, just because you have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, it doesn't translate to other things. Like, sometimes I see YouTubers trying to go political, and I'm like, yo, like, it just doesn't work like that.
But I did start getting booked up in London, and I travel up with my friend Average Harry, and I do the first show, and I'm fucking shitting my balls off, but then it goes okay.
Hi everyone. Sorry, never done this before. Hi, so my name is Tom Simons, and this is my first time doing stand-up comedy ever in my life.
Look how nervous I was. I mean, come on. That feeling afterwards. I mean, that feeling.
Yes, mate. That was alright, wasn't it? You smashed it.
So in the beginning of 2024, once a week I would take the 4-hour round trip to London. I know to Americans, yeah, that's like fucking nothing. But in England, that is ridiculously long. It was pretty miserable being on this goddamn train in winter. If you ever come to Brighton, by the way, this fucking train that you have to get, the Thameslink, is the most miserable fucking thing in the goddamn world. Chairs are hard, and you sit there, and then as soon as you get to fucking Croydon, everyone floods onto the train, and you're squished up next to people. My life is hard. I don't even know why I was doing it either for so long, but I just, it unlocked something in me. I had to. But then it all changed on my third performance. Up until my third performance, I was kind of doing my old school Tommy Innit. Hey everyone, we are going to do some comedy live in front of you all. It's going to be amazing. I'm still pretending to be a child. But then on my third performance, I thought, that's a little unusual, I'm doing that. So instead I went up and was like, hello. And it worked better. This shocked me, man.
Like I said, he's building on my point before. He was trying to treat stand-up comedy like a YouTube intro. Like, hey guys, I mean, unless you're Mr. Beast, because I guarantee you Mr. Beast, if you were to do stand-up comedy, there'll be explosions behind him. I think explosions just follow him wherever he goes. But yeah, you can't like just go from, like if I make you laugh on this medium, I probably won't make you laugh in front of me. Actually, you'll probably be looking down at me because you realize how short I am. But yeah, it's not the same.
I was looking for a new voice, and I found it. After about 20 to 30 gigs of miserably traveling up to London, by July of 2024, I started getting booked in Brighton. And for the past year, I've been performing around this city, and whatever city I'm in as well at the time. Most of the time, it's been awkward. A lot of the time, it doesn't work. But when it does work, oh, it's beautiful. Inexplicably, the nerves all day before the show, the physical loose bowel movements that leave me on the toilet for 3 to 4 times a day, the shudders of fear are weirdly all worth it. You would think, no. I would think, no. Even as I'm saying it out loud, I'm thinking, no. But it is. Those moments when you're on stage are just, it chases away my blues. It's just beautiful. Do you know what I mean? If you lot knew this level of dopamine I would get when I hear a few, you'd bit off social media. You'd actually throw your fucking stupid TikTok-ridden phone in the bin and you'd be on that stage, man. Because my brain is, I'm sure this is good for me. They say it takes 7 years to find your comedic voice. I've been doing it for 2. So I have 5 more to go. But I think it's nice for you lot to know I'm on the right track. I'm getting there. And sometimes some of you lot are at the shows and it's beautiful and you comfort me with nerves beforehand. Because I go, hey, I'm real nervous. And you go, this is an unusual way to meet a YouTuber. And I go, please comfort me. And then sometimes you do. So yes, thank you for that. And when I'm good enough, I'll do a tour. And you lot will come and you'll think, oh yeah, it's alright. But the most important segment of the video, how to do stand-up yourself. If you like creating content, if you like being a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber or a TikToker, there's a real chance you'd enjoy this. Okay, the first time I watched Bo Burnham, I was like, that is fucking brilliant. But it did not look accessible. It didn't feel like something I could ever do. But guess what? It is. And it's pretty easy. If you are interested, here's how you do it. First, go on Facebook, type your city's name, and then...
Okay, I think I'm gonna... Yeah, you're just gonna have to look up Brighton open mic. I apologize. This was a video. This was I don't know what I was getting myself into because I try to react in real time, but I think he talked about something that everyone, whether or not you're a YouTuber, I think he's trying to find meaning. I think Tommy in it. I think he's a Minecraft YouTuber with Dream SMP stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do a lot of research on this guy. He's just popped up. I've heard of him, I've heard of this guy. I don't really know what he's up to, but I think when I watch this video, I think it's just a guy searching for meaning, like a guy legit searching for, okay, like this Minecraft thing, I did that when I was in my teens, and then I tried bouncy castles or jump parks or trampoline parks. Realized that he would probably get arrested if he kept going to bouncy castles. I don't think 18, 19-year-olds are supposed to be at the trampoline park. Jump Street, it's an 18 and under kind of club, if you ask me. But then he found something with stand-up comedy, and I think stand-up comedy is a great medium for you to reinvent yourself. I've tried a whole 1 time doing stand-up comedy. I've done it once, and never again. I never did it again because I can't afford it. Yes, because the only time I would get booked is at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And who knew that it's not really economically viable if I'm trying to find a 9-to-5 job to stay up until 3 a.m. It's a whole thing. So I can't do it. But shout out to the people who can afford to be comedians. At least I can afford uploading videos to YouTube. But I think it's great. I think it's great that you're able to find something to express yourself. Because he could have stayed in that dark chapter. He could have just said, I'm not into Minecraft, YouTube, and then that's it. But no, he found a way to reinvent himself. And I think that's a big part of meaning in life, is constantly reinventing yourself, constantly making awkward jokes that no one's going to laugh at, but you keep doing it over and over again. And next thing you know, you get that chuckle, you get that you know, because why not? Why not? Because it's a whole lot more productive to do stand up than to just be depressed. So that's great that Tommy was able to, or Tom or whatever. I think his name is Tom Simmons. I think that's what he goes by. It's great that he was able to find something. It's great that he was able to reinvent himself. And I'm excited. You know, I don't know how much my YouTube will show me of him. You know, maybe I'll start getting some Minecraft videos. Who knows? Who knows how this YouTube algorithm works? But I really enjoyed just seeing this guy's transformation, because it's great to see somebody go from YouTube to something else. It's so great. You know, since I don't really have any money, and I have a lot of free time. So I don't see that changing at the moment. So I'm going to keep uploading until maybe one of those variable changes. Maybe once I get money or less free time, I'll just say sayonara, adios, ciao, like I'll say goodbye, arrivederci, no mas. But at the moment, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying making videos. I'm really enjoying just seeing where things go. And maybe you'll see me. You'll see me in Dallas, Los Angeles, New York, Chicago. You'll see me performing comedy because I will pander and pivot. That's the whole point of this video, is that whenever you get tired or bored of something, you pander and you pivot. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, please like and subscribe. My socials will be linked down below and at the end of this video. Thank you so much. I'm going to tag Tommy in it because, of course, a man with, I think, 15 million subscribers definitely needs me to shout him out because I'm just so famous, guys. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you soon.